How would you like to steal candy from a baby, or better yet, steal crypto from a baby? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm essentially going to show you how it's possible to essentially become your own casino or become the house, and explain why this is extremely powerful. I'm going to show you an easy way to safely get into the crypto market and earn fees on people doing really dumb stuff. And essentially what we're going to be doing, again, is teaching you how to become the casino. And if you know anything about casinos, you know that they have their odds. The house always wins. And the only way to make money in a casino is to actually become the casino. And that's what you're going to learn how to do. Now, in a casino, for example, they don't care. They know that they have their 4% margin. They know that for every dollar that people are going to spend in that casino, they're going to make 4 cents. So they just want as much people to come play their games as possible. And they know that they're going to make their 4 cents. Now, the brokerage business is very, very similar. Okay. The brokerage doesn't really care. They want as many people trading as much as humanly possible. And they just know that they're going to make their transaction fees. They don't care if the market goes up or down. They're going to get rich because of these fees. So I'm going to show you how you can essentially become your own brokerage and basically do what the brokers do. So I want to introduce you to something called GMX. It is a decentralized leverage trading platform, and essentially it works on the Ethereum network via Arbitrum, and it also works on the Avalanche network. And what it allows traders to do is to trade certain assets with leverage. So you can see you can trade with up to 30x leverage, which is quite dangerous. And just in full transparency, I highly recommend people do not trade with leverage because leverage traders just get wrecked. And so essentially what we're going to be able to do is to basically bet against these gambling people that I think are not very intelligent. But basically we're going to be able to make money off of them. So that's how this works. And then on Arbitrum as well, so they can trade these different assets here. And it also allows these participants to short or long the market with leverage, which is kind of scary. So let me explain a little bit about how this works. So with this platform, there's actually 2 different tokens that we're going to be talking about. There's GMX and there's GLP. Okay, now I'm just going to show you on the Avalanche network. But basically you can see that GLP right here, and you can see the current rewards are crazy. Look at the rewards. This basically means that when we buy this GLP asset, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, we get paid 46%, almost 47% in AVAX. And I love this because we're not earning in some crap farm token, which, as you know, if you're earning in a reward token, a lot of times they'll just dump, but you're actually earning in a blue chip asset. So you can earn 47% in AVAX and earn about 27% in something called escrow GMX, which we'll talk about. So before we get any further, let me just explain what this is. So essentially what the GLP token is it is a liquidity token, and basically it's an index. So if you've followed me for any period of time, you know that I love index investing. It's one of the only proven ways to actually get rich, as we've learned from the stock market. And when you buy GLP, you're essentially buying 15% AVAX, 15% Bitcoin, 15% Ethereum, 1% MIM, 4% USDC, and 50% USDCE. So what this is doing is it's allowing you to really safely get into the market because you're just owning, what is that, about 45% of these major blue chip assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and AVAX, and the rest you're owning stable coins, which obviously doesn't have any price fluctuation. So if you're bullish on the market in general, I think this is a fantastic way to dollar cost average into the market really safely and to just stack blue chip assets, because again, we're going to be earning in the AVAX token, which is fantastic. Now, when you own the GLP token, again, it's an index. You're basically owning a basket of these tokens. But the beautiful thing about this is you'll be able to earn 70% of the platform fees. So anytime somebody makes a trade, which I just showed you here, and there's a fee associated with that, 70% of those fees are going to get paid out to GLP holders. So essentially what you're doing is you're market making for leverage traders, which is basically allowing us to become the broker, to become the casino, or to become the house in this sense. Now, if we just come here, we can take a look and see about the fees that are actually generated each day. So you can see here that on average, it looks like they earn about $133,000 per day in fees that are generated that are actually paid out to people that own the GLP token. And if we take a look at the average daily trading volume, we can see that it looks like it's like $107 million on average per day, which is really a lot of trading volume happening here. Now, when you hold the GLP token, you're essentially being the other side of the trades. And basically what we're doing is we're actually betting on losing traders. So a risk is involved. If there is a lot of winning traders, then this is not good for the GLP token price. But generally, when people trade with leverage, more often than not, they lose. And this is how brokers have been one of the most profitable businesses ever, is because they're betting on people losing money trading, which we know the vast majority of people that are day trading, especially when they're day trading with leverage, are actually losers. And as you can see here, that that traders are actually net unprofitable. You can see their P&L right here, and yeah, you can see that they are unprofitable. I guess today the net P&L was negative $49,000. Now, another metric that is quite interesting is the price to sales ratio. We can see this on tokenterminal.com in comparison to some of the other competitors. And this basically shows you how undervalued this is a stock market metric to determine how undervalued a lot of the times a certain company is. And we can see that, DYDX and Perpetual Protocol are some of the competitors, and we can see that GMX has a lower price to sales ratio. That means that theoretically, it's actually it's more undervalued than the other competitors, which is great. Even though DYDX does have a really low price to sales ratio, GMX even has a lower price to sales ratio, which is a really good thing. So that's GLP. GLP is essentially this index token where when you buy it, you're buying basically Bitcoin, Ethereum, AVAX, and stable coins, and you're earning up to 70% of the protocol fees. And it's getting paid out to you in two things. Number one, it's getting paid out to you in AVAX, which is great. And number two, it's getting paid out to you in something called escrow GMX. So that transitioned us to the next token, which is something called GMX. And GMX is essentially this platform's utility and governance token. And when you own GMX, you're basically earning 30% of the platform fees. And what it allows you to do is the more GMX that you hold, it actually allows you to earn what's called multiplier points, which can basically take the earnings that you're earning by owning GLP and actually make them even higher. So I'm not going to get into a whole lot more in depth on GMX, but you can buy GMX if you want to. Now, like I mentioned here, by owning GLP, right, you're earning 46% here in AVAX and then 27% in this escrow GMX. Now, basically what that means is it just means that this GMX basically needs to be vested for 1 year. So basically, after the course of 1 year, you'll be able to go ahead and actually claim this GMX token. Okay, so let me try to break this down a little bit simpler. So GMX, basically when you own GMX, you're betting on the growth of the entire GMX ecosystem. You're betting on more people trading more money. And if this happens, then the price of GMX goes up. Also, when you own GMX, you're earning 30% of the platform's trading fees. And you earn regardless of whether the market is going up or the market is going down. It doesn't matter. And you're also earning regardless of the trader's profitability. Now, on the other hand, with GLP, when you buy GLP, you're buying a basket or an index, right? You're buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, AVAX, and stable coins, and you're earning 70% of the platform fees from traders. Now, this does depend on the market direction, because if AVAX, Bitcoin, and Ethereum dump, then you're actually going to be losing money. But if they increase in value, then also your position will increase in value. And also you're betting on losing traders. So if there's more losing traders, then you will be earning. So if there's more losing traders, then this is favorable for your position. But if there's a lot of winning traders, this is not favorable for your position. But I think we can decide at this point that betting against leveraged traders is usually a profitable thing to do. So with that being said, here is how you can go ahead and buy GLP and GMX. You just come here to buy, and then you can say buy on Avalanche, for example, and you can swap it for whatever token. So let's say that you have AVAX or USDC or whatever, you can go ahead and just swap your AVAX or USDC into GLP. And when you buy GLP, you automatically are providing liquidity. You don't have to do anything else, which makes this really easy. You just do a swap, you own GLP, and you're participating in earning 73% APY, which is 46% paid out in AVAX, which is unheard of. You can't get that anywhere else. And if you want to buy GMX, you can just come here to buy GMX. You can basically purchase GMX via a DEX like Trader Joe, which is the main DEX on Avalanche. By the way, before I get to the conclusion of what I make of all of this, I want to invite you to become a member at bluedgefinancial.com/crypto. And you may be interested in seeing some of our plays before we release them to YouTube or to anywhere in the public via our crypto playbook. This is basically all of our passive income plays, our DeFi plays, everything that we're doing in the crypto market. Plus, you'll be getting daily analysis from my partner Lee that's been in Bitcoin since it was 1 penny. So go on over to bluedgefinancial.com/crypto and check it out. We also have 24/7 live chat support if you do have any questions about this. Now, here's my conclusion about all of this. I think this is fantastic. I think that people are greedy by nature. I think that people are going to continue to gamble. How long have casinos been around, right? And I think it's really interesting because it allows us to really easily become market makers, or to become the house in this sense, to take an index approach into the market with very little risk, in my opinion, compared to a lot of stuff in crypto, and earn like 46% APY paid out in AVAX, which is unheard of. Normally, you're just earning some crap farm token that just dumps in price. So I really like this. This is something that I am invested into, and I think it's going to be a good thing for a while to come. So if this video is helpful, consider liking and subscribing. And also, I made a ton of other helpful videos on this channel, so feel free to check those out as well.